Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. You might have heard about the recent release called Electric Lady Studios, a Jimi Hendrix Vision. It's a box set and it contains several different recordings and an additional documentary. And today we want to take a look at it. I've been listening to that box set for the last couple of days. It was on constant spin, and I've watched the documentary 2 times, and I think we need to talk about that. So this is not going to be the regular review. There are already many review videos out there. So in this video, I'm not telling you about the vinyl quality. I'm not talking about the booklet or the packaging. We'll be exploring what this set really is, how it is meant to be understood, for whom it is really interesting, and of course, we want to clarify if this box set and the documentary, if the whole package is trash or pure gold. Right from the start, I would like to underline that the casual Jimi Hendrix listener, and I'm saying this completely without any judgment, for these listeners, the official albums and live performances are more than enough. But for Hendrix enthusiasts, for musicians, guitarists, and dedicated listeners who really want to know more and who really want to hear everything that this man has recorded throughout his life, this box set is something else. It's really a treasure chest, and let's talk about that. What is this box set really all about? Well, it's a deep dive into Jimi Hendrix's creative process, especially into the phase of his last 4 months of his life. So why is this phase so interesting? Well, this phase is strongly influenced by the creation and use of his own studios, the Electric Ladyland Studios or the Electric Ladyland Studio. Musically, it marks a period that is characterized by a fresh direction, not only in his sound, but also in his way of composing songs and of approaching the compositions. What we get with this box set are takes, we get alternative mixes, we get alternate versions, and we get demos. And all this together gives us a really rare glimpse into how these iconic songs were created. And here comes the first major point. I personally decided to reorganize the tracks for a better chronological flow. And here's my track listing. It's designed to guide you through Jimi's creative journey during those final 4 months. And this way you can really experience the real story of the songs, and you can experience that from the earliest forms to the later alternative versions and to the alternative mixing versions. But beware, at first glance, there seems to be quite a bit of redundancy in the tracks. I mean, a track like Astro Man, you find it like 3 or 4 times on these recordings. But I think that while these tracks may sound familiar, they bring a fresh twist and it feels almost new to the ear. So let's first take a look at the takes that we find on the album. And just for your information, I'm not analyzing every track here, okay? This video is more about the purpose and what advantage you can get of listening to this album. So let's start with the takes. Well, these show us the earliest stages of the tracks themselves, of the songs themselves. And it's oftentimes just a basic guitar parts, sometimes with bass, sometimes with drums, and sometimes with or without vocals. And this is already absolutely great. And why is that so? Because it's pure Jimi Hendrix. His playing on these tracks, on these early tracks, his playing is confident, it's flawless, and it's completely relaxed, yet incredibly direct and approachable. You can almost feel him working through each song. Further, he's exploring ideas, and there we go. That's already amazing. So listening to the guitar, the clarity of the guitar really brings every note to life, and it's allowing us guitarists to get right into Jimmy's head. Eddie Kramer is a genius, we all know this, but his work on this box set, especially here, is really incredible. The mixes really peel back some of the layers that we don't need, and this has given us a very clear view on each track. And I'm not talking about sound quality. The sound quality is really amazing, really. If you think about the fact that these recordings come from analog tape, and it's really incredible. But you know, they are less polished, and that makes them more real. I also think it's great that you can hear Jimmy directing the band. You can really listen to him. He speaks on that. You have Jimmy's speech on that record. Not a lot, but at least some points that give us a glimpse at how he was orchestrating the band, how he was communicating with the band, and how he was communicating with the guys who were sitting at the desk in the studio. Now that we've spoken so much about the music on this box set, well, there's another thing that really stands out, and there's this chemistry within the band. We have Mitch Mitchell on drums, and we have Billy Cox on bass, and you can hear the connection between these guys and Jimi Hendrix. You can really hear the way they lock in with Jimmy. So besides these early takes, we also find alternative takes, and we also find demos. And the great thing about these is that they really are still stripped down, but the further we move on in time, the more structured the songs become. And then we have the alternate final versions, the alternate mixings, and these are mainly concentrating on the album First Rays of the New Rising Sun. And I personally really dig these new mixes. Why is that so? You know, I bought First Rays of the New Rising Sun in the mid-90s and then a remastered version in the 2000s. And I always thought that there were too many guitar layers on these recordings. We had a solo, we had a solo under the solo, and a solo under the solo of the solo under the solo. And you know what I want to say. So Jimmy was really going crazy with these creative opportunities that the 16-track desk was giving him. So why are the new mixes so important? I think they are important because the new mixes feel way more organic. They feel more transparent than everything that we've heard before from that recording. Plus we have Loverman and some other tracks additionally that we do not find on the original recording. These tracks are really jams for any guitarist. You know, we have sometimes we have one or two layers of guitars, but not more, and it's still very direct. What I did over the last couple of days, what I've been doing was I was jamming to these tracks. I never had a better opportunity to jam with Jimmy, to be in Jimmy's band, and that's my advice that I would like to give you guitar players. Either Jimi Hendrix is playing a great rhythm and you can play a solo, or vice versa, you hear a great solo and you can play the rhythm to that. These recordings on this box set, and that's something that I felt with this box set in comparison to other box sets and to other recordings that they have already published, is that they give us a very clear window into that energy. What makes this box set a must-have for us Jimi Hendrix fanatics? You know, we do research on the tiniest things like Jimmy's string gauge and all this crazy stuff. And all this crazy stuff that I'm talking about in my videos. So the question is rather, how could this box set and the documentary not be for us? It's what we are seeking. It's a direct connection to the man himself. It's a direct connection to his sound, his soul, and to his vision. And I think the title of this box set, Electric Lady Studios, a Jimi Hendrix Vision. Yeah, we can really get a glance at this vision. We can really get a glance at what he was trying to build up with the Electric Lady Studios. And this box set isn't just for listening, it's for understanding. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, let me know what you think about the box set and the documentary. Write it down in the comments. I know I already made a community post asking you guys about that, but I think the box set is so great. The documentary is so great that it was worth making this video here. And yeah, if you wonder about the lighting, I had a problem with my softbox, so the lighting is a little different today. I hope it's okay for you. So guys, stay tuned. Yeah, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. If you want, you can support this channel by using the PayPal link in the description. So keep on practicing, keep on listening. Take care of you guys. I see you in the next video. Bye.